Business owners and CEOs, they're frustrated, they're complaining a lot when they come home from work. They're saying, my guys, they're just not doing what they're supposed to. I've made it clear. I don't know what to do to get them to, follow through. Why do they have this experience?
If I was present there and listening to them, I would audio record them, and then I'd play it back to them and say, look how funny you sound when you whine like that. And every single day you seem to be whining. So when you whine, you're operating from a place that creates that whine. And the place that you're operating from is a place called expecting. That you got these, people who you're counting on, depending on, whether it's in your core team or whether it's your supervisors or whether it's just the people who are executing, and you're expecting them to perform. But the law is very simple. You never get what you expect. You only get what you inspect. So the moment I hear a business owner or a CEO, as I like to call it, whining, first of all, I say to them, you're whining, and they go, what? What did you just say? And I say, you're whining. Yeah. And once they get the joke, right? After a while, you kind of clown around a little bit, and basically it's just about opening up that space for them to get that they become world-class whiners. And whining and expecting go together. So once they start shifting and they start, operating from inspecting, now the next question is, what is there to inspect? And if you are going to be inspecting last month's performance after the month is over, then you're inspecting lagging indicators. You might as well not inspect. So inspecting and leading indicators go together. So at the end of the first week, what are the indicators that when you start inspecting suggest to you that end of the month, end of the quarter, you're likely to miss your target? And as you start inspecting first weekend, second week, third week, and you start looking at what are the corrections you need to put in place, those corrections become obvious to you only if you're inspecting them, inspecting the leading indicators, not the lagging indicators. So whining and expecting go together. Whining and inspecting lagging indicators go together. So if you want to stop whining and you want to make your people productive, start inspecting upstream, the leading indicators. Now, in the leading indicators, you got to spend time in meditating to find out what is the key pivotal leading indicator that's going to, give you an indication. So, for example, if you are, in any creative kind of a business, the leading indicator is the pitch or the proposal that you created, which you started engaging with a client, and then that proposal would get classified into high probability, mid probability, low probability, and with experience you are able to classify them. So the number of pitches in the high probability in the end of the first week will give you an indication of how that month is going to pan out, how that quarter is going to pan out. So if you start measuring that and having parameters that, look, I need to have 5 pitches going on at whatever is the average price, then one of them is going to convert. If I don't have 5, I'm not going to get the conversion. If I have 10, I'll get 2. So that's the kind of math I find business owners are not doing. It's very simple. Start looking upstream and start inspecting. And as you start inspecting, everybody around you starts getting trained in producing all these leading indicators successfully, which then help them to achieve the results downstream. So that's basically what it is about. Stop whining, stop expecting, start inspecting and inspecting leading indicators.